Most people think improving in Valorant means doing more. More deathmatches, more aim training, more time in the range. But for most players, especially casual players, that's not the real issue. The problem is that you're not doing enough. It's that you're not getting enough out of what you're already doing. You simply lack efficiency. Hey guys, Yannick here. But before I get into it, here are my credentials. I'm a 19-year-old Immortal 3 player who climbed from Iron 3, so trust me when I say this, but I have been through the trenches and have a good idea of what it takes to both rank up and improve as a player. Join me on my journey as I attempt to make a career out of the game I enjoy playing so much. And if you care to stick around even after this video, you'll be able to see how I climbed the rank ladder and become one of the only players to have gone from Iron to Radiant. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the easiest or laziest ways to actually improve in Valorant without adding a bunch of extra work to your routine. And when I say lazy, I don't mean doing nothing. I mean low effort, high impact habits that fit into what you're already doing. Before I get into it, a quick disclaimer. This isn't meant to replace your structured practice or routines if you're trying to take the game seriously. But if you're a casual player or someone who doesn't always have the time or energy to fully commit to improvement, this is probably the most realistic way to get better. Number 1. Fix one thing per session. Most players queue up and try to fix everything at once. I was once like this, and I constantly felt overwhelmed. I felt like there was no right starting point for my improvement, and thus I wouldn't do anything. This could be your aim, your positioning, your comms, your decision making, your awareness, and the list goes on. And I tried to do this all in the same game. That doesn't work, so let me tell you what to do instead. Before you queue, just pick one thing. Something simple, like, I'm focusing on crosshair placement today, or I'm not overpeaking this game, and that's it. You do not need to complicate it further than that. You will improve faster by doing one thing consistently than trying to fix 6 or 7 things randomly. Number 2. Use your death cam properly. Instead of VOD reviewing every game, every time you die just ask yourself, what actually got me killed? Not, my aim was bad. Be specific, and try to trace each action you made until the point you died and whether it made sense or was justifiable. Your raw aim should be the last thing you question. Instead of coming up with conclusions like, if only I hit that flick, ask questions like these instead. Was your crosshair placement off? Crosshair placement makes the process of killing someone 10 times easier. Did I swing too wide? If you swing it to 10 people, you're not really doing yourself any favors, now are you? Did you expect the second player, with any sound cues or info you could have gotten, to have mentally prepared yourself for someone else? Did I pick with you tool that was close by to make my life easier? And so on and so forth. It takes like 30 seconds, but over time, it builds awareness, and awareness is what most casual players are lacking. If you're ever not sure of what you should do differently, ask someone you know of higher rank if your thought process was right, or describe the scenario to them, and they can tell you what to do better. Number 3. Play 1 or 2 deathmatches with intent. You don't necessarily need 5 deathmatches, just play 1 or 2, but give a purpose. Be intentional with what you do within them. Don't just play to win, because more often than not, you will play poorly when you do so, and it isn't the kind of mechanics that will work in real games consistently. You can focus on tracking, movement, or crosshair placement. Whatever your focus is for the day, apply it there. It's the laziest way of practice, but it works more than most things will, especially if you're consistent with it. Number 4. Stop autopiloting rounds. This is probably the biggest one. Before each round, just ask yourself, what am I doing this round? That's it. You don't need some crazy strategy. Just a simple intention. I'm holding this angle, I'm playing retake, I'm liking this round. That small pause alone separates autopilot from actual improvement. One way you can further improve this is by basing your decision on enemy patterns. That could mean deciding to peek or hold an angle differently since you notice a particular player's patterns. I will show you an example clip of me doing that.
Okay.
Show me a target. No distraction.
Glow here.
Before I continue, selfish plug here, but if you have any questions you want answered live, I'll stream on Twitch. I will be trying to do so every day at twitch.tv/yoneckers. Pull up and come say hi. Other links to my socials are in the description down below. Thank you. Number 5. Copy one thing from better players. Not everything, just one thing. It could be how they peek, how they hold angles, how they reposition after getting a kill, or most importantly, how they use info and util to their advantage. Then try to replicate it in your own games. This is basically shortcut learning. You don't need to figure everything out by yourself. It's important to take inspiration and get help or advice from someone already ahead of yourself. Number 6. Fix your setup. This is the most set it and forget it improvement you can make. Make sure your sensitivity isn't constantly being changed. Stick to a particular range. Your cursor is visible and your setup is comfortable. You don't need to constantly tweak things. Fix it once, keep it that way for increased consistency, and you can benefit from it every single game you play. Number 7. Play fewer games, or slightly more focused. Instead of playing 6 autopilot games, play 3 when you're actually paying attention and being intentional. Same time investment, but you get better results. Number 8. Build a micro routine. Not a full warm up, just something small. For example, getting in the range and shooting 10 to 20 bots while strafing back and forth. A few flicks, and maybe one quick deathmatch. Something that tells your brain we're about to play properly, so you're actually minimally prepared for the game ahead. It takes less than a minute, but it helps with a lot of consistency. Number 9. Don't judge your day by wins and losses. This one is important. Instead of asking yourself, did I rank up today? Ask instead, did I do my one focus better? Because if you're improving, the results will come. And if you only care about results, you will miss the improvement completely. At the end of the day, improving in Valorant doesn't always come from doing more. It comes from doing what you already do better. And for most casual players, that's all you really need. If you want to know more about how you can improve, check out my last 2 videos where I go over different player archetypes and see if you can find your own, because it will give you improvement advice more tailored to you. And if you've made it this far, I hope I've provided you with a ton of value and made everything make sense. If you want to support me in future videos, drop a sub. I promise the button won't bite. I'm also more than willing to answer questions about specific scenarios in your gameplay or other related topics in my Discord server or Twitch streams, so feel free to join using the links down below. All my platforms will be linked there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and know that you are loved and appreciated for making it to the end.